Hi everyone, I want to use this video to give you a quick rundown of what we're going to be talking about at this week's class and what it's going to look like. We're going to use class to work on this worksheet and build on the ideas that we talked about on Wednesday and Thursday. So before you came to class, I wanted to give you an idea of what you're going to write and do on each of these problems. The first thing that you're going to want to say is you're going to want to look at what we can get from the diagram. So this involves two things. Number one, it's going to involve you marking and looking at what we can prove congruent or what we know in the diagram. And number two, if there's anything that's not already marked in the diagram, like our vertical angles or reflexive property, we're going to state out that information so that we can get those sides and angles. Number two, we're going to say what congruence postulate we can use. So which postulate we can use, and that's going to be our side, side angle, side, etc. We have 5 of these. Or if they're not congruent, we should say that they're not congruent and be ready to explain why. And number 3, we are going to list off the transformation. So our choices for transformations are translations, which is our shifting, rotations, which is turning, or reflections, which is flipping. So those are the 3 things we're going to say. Sometimes you're just going to say 2 things if there's nothing else we can get from the diagram. Sometimes we may just say not congruent, but we should be ready to explain why. So I'm going to do one example here just to show you what that's going to look like. We're going to do number 2. So first off, I'm going to take stock of what's marked in the diagram. Your goal is that you want 3 things marked in the diagram. There's a pair of sides, there's another pair of sides, and here's an angle because they're marked right angles. So that sounds like 3 things. 2 pairs of sides and a pair of angles. And the angle here is included in between the 2 sides. This is not hypotenuse leg because the hypotenuse would be over here. And so this is, we don't have any extra information in the diagram, so this is just side, angle, side. And we want to look if this is a translation, rotation, or reflection. Well, all that's happening here is that the triangle's just being shifted and moved to the right over here. So this is a translation. So what you would need to write on this problem is side, angle, side, and then translation. So I'll put out a video like this before every class for you to watch, and so that we can all be on the same page when we come into class and know what we're doing. So that's all for now, and I will talk to you more soon.